Hi everyone, hope you are doing well. It's been a while, almost 2 months since my last weekly analysis. I would say there's a lot of things going on, and now I'm trying to get back and trying to focus on trading more. So if you are waiting my weekly analysis, trading insight since last couple of months, I would say thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So let's come back again and focus on trading. And today we are going to discuss gold, only gold. And so let's dive into the charts and see what we have for the next weekly analysis. So this is the daily chart. Let's discuss what happened in the last week, exactly what market did, and then we can do the forecast as well. So this is the daily chart. If you see the last week market started from this level. The low is 3300, and then there was straight bullish candle on the first day, Monday, and it was like 800 pips, $80 move, and then price start hovering, and then price got a rejection from 3400 almost. And then on Friday we had NFP data comes out very positive, what I see today. So and then all the way dropped, and now it was kind of dodgy candle in the last week. Like it was started from 3300 and ended up like 3309. So I would say it is just a $9 bullish candle for the last week. So let's see what we have for this week, and let's start with the weekly chart. So this is the weekly chart for the gold. This is the previous low of the last week. So yes, this is the previous low, and the high of the last week was this 3400 almost. So as of now, price is very critical situation. Like you cannot confirm whether it was unless price hold this level 3300, but it is a kind of a risky zone as well, because in the downside there's a free fall, there is no level. Maybe there's only one level in the downside where we can look for daily time frame. It would be like 3280 or 3285, and other than that there is no hurdle till 3200. So let's see if price respect this weekly candle low, then we may see further bullish movement. But overall in the weekly time frame, if you see the long term, like I would say it is pretty much bullish, and currently it is hovering between this range. So let's move to the daily time frame and see what we have. So in the daily time frame, so here you see, let me draw some zones here where we can look for some buy options. So in the downside we have this area, and this is the area where we can some sort of look for buy option. And in the further downside we have this area as well. These are the biggest zones for now, and also we have this zone too, and we should not ignore this wick as well, and even this 3270. So in the daily time frame, these are the zones. Overall you see like this is a double top, and then price drop, and this was the support. Price did not respect it, all the way down, grab liquidity, and then again go bullish and retesting this level. So it is a kind of range in the higher time frame, but price is still bullish for now. If you see the immediate structure of the market, it is still bullish, but unless price did not able to break this high, we cannot get solid bullish movement all the way bullish. So but in the lower time frame, day-to-day based trade, we have a lot of movement to catch it from the both side, bullish or bearish. So yeah, and these are the zones where on the daily time frame we can look for buy zone. Let's move to the lower time frame and try to catch what we can look on the day-to-day based trade. So if you see these levels are the higher time frame levels, and these are perfectly aligned with the lower time frame as well. So if someone looking for the buy option, I would say the good buy option is this is the good buy zone. And also in the downside we can look for buy option here as well, 3264 as well. But nowadays the way gold is moving, and let me adjust some level as well. This is the area, let me adjust this, and this is this wick as well. So these are the H4 zones. And in the high side, if price come back above this, so we can look this area as well. Yeah, this is the zone. So in the first attempt 3300 is a good level, but I would not recommend to look for buy here because this area is a bit risky. Like there is a gap in the downside, so if price come down to this area, it would definitely come down to retest this zone as well. So in the early part on the next week, I personally believe like price can easily come down here, and even if this breakout, then we can see this area as well. So yeah, this is the zone where you can look for buy option and target in the high side, and this is the second zone here as well, and you can target high zone. So these zones are your buy zones, and in the high side, if price come back above to this area, respect this zone in the downside, then in the high side I don't see any sort of no hurdle in the upside, so we can look for easily buy option and targeting these area minimum 3350 and here as well. But we need to be very careful because in the next week there's a CPI as well. So if the CPI data comes out positive, then we may see further bearish movement and price can easily come down to test this level. I do not recommend like to trade during news, but if price come to these zones, let's wait for the price to create a spike, because normally what happen when price come to the zone, it always respect the zone, but before respecting the zone, the candle create a spike. You see this area, price respect this area like 3300 many times, but these long wick always stop out the buyers. So if price come down to these zones, first of all you need to wait for the spike to be created and the candle close above these zones, and once it is done, yeah, this is a buy option for you and clear. And let's move to the further lower time frame, H1. You see H1 is perfectly aligned with the H4 as well, so you can adjust these levels accordingly. So if price come down, so you can look for buy option around 32, 76, 78. This is a very good level. This zone would be good, your buy zone, like 74 to 76 is a good buy zone, and you can adjust the levels. And in the downside, let me adjust this level as well. So yeah, 60 is a very good level where we can look for buy option. And also if price break this area like 3300, we can look for sell option as well, because this gap will definitely get filled, and once this gap definitely get filled, we can look for sell option too and targeting easily this area 3280. So there's a sell opportunity as well. So once price break this area, yeah, we can look for sell and targeting this area. And on the same side, once price respect this area, as I said, like we need to wait for the price to create a spike, then we can look for buy option and targeting. First target can be 3340, but the way gold is moving nowadays, I personally believe like 3350 is on the card with the buy option. And same with this option, price come to here and this is the area. So yeah, this is all we have in terms of gold. I have shared complete breakdown what happened last week, and then weekly, daily, H4 and H1. So I'm still believing there's a lot of potential for the gold in terms of bullish move next week, and but we need to keep in mind there's a CPI. If CPI comes out positive, then we may see solid bearish movement as well. On the other side, I have a Discord as well where there is no selling courses, no premium subscription, and no signal services. It is free for everyone. If you are on Instagram, yeah, you can find the link in the bio. If you are on the YouTube, you can find the link in the description, and you are free to join there as well. Hope you like the analysis. Thank you so much. Have a great day.